Homicide detectives are investigating the death of lawyer Paul Gicheru, an ICC suspect who died Monday evening at his Karen home in Nairobi. This as the family continues to call on Kenyans to shun speculation since he was in the company of his immediate family at the time of his death. Now, those close to him disclosed to the police that he was a man under immense stress prior to his death. And as Hassan Mugambi now reports, the witness interference case against him, whose judgment was expected this month, now faces imminent collapse.
After more than 7 hours of dusting the scene and securing the body, homicide detectives left lawyer Paul Gicheru's compound 4 a.m. Tuesday with this vehicle from the Lee Funeral Home in tow. His body was taken to the Lee Funeral Home, awaiting an autopsy. Tuesday mid-morning, the detectives were back in Karen, recording statements from all who were present during Gicheru's death. His father-in-law, his wife, and a house help. His son, who was also in the house, collapsed and was taken to hospital, where he is reported to be in a stable condition. With speculation rife over Gicheru's cause of death, family friend and lawyer John Haminwa says Gicheru seemed a disturbed man in the recent past.
He was not, he was not himself. He was in a stressful condition, it appears, at some stage, and so on. For that's what I'm able to gather. And what I'm reading in social media, that he probably ate some food and so on, it doesn't appear to be so. And the son, who is now in the hospital, it appears to me that he was just shaken and struck, seeing his father dying, and that may have affected him very adversely.
On his part, Law Society of Kenya President Eric Theuri called on the Inspector General of Police to move with speed in uncovering the circumstances surrounding his death.
We are alive to the fact that he was not at the peak of his health, but we would want that the cause of his death be established in a manner that then would put to rest any concerns that the death is nothing than a natural one.
As the news of his death continues to sink in, at his mother's house in Annex Estate in Eldoret, Uasin Gishu County, the mood was somber. Friends and family joined his mother Josephine Wamboi to mourn the death of her third-born son, which came as a shocker.
Kwa sababu on Friday tuliongea naye, last Friday. Nikamuuliza unaendeleaje? Akaniambia ako mzima na hana shida. Akaniuliza mnaenda kuona mama? Nikamwambia tunaendanga. Ndugu yetu hakukuanga na maneno mingi. Alikuwa tu anatakanga kujua hali ya mama inaendeleaje, tunaendeleaje.
Gicheru came to the limelight in 2020 when he surrendered to authorities in the Netherlands pursuant to an arrest warrant issued against him in 2015 by the International Criminal Court, where he was being accused of influencing witnesses in the case against President William Ruto and journalist Joshua Sang over the 2007 post-election violence. On the 1st of February, Paul Gicheru was released to Kenya with specific conditions restricting his liberty as the case against him proceeded at The Hague. His family says they could not access him easily but were in constant communication. Gicheru died before the International Criminal Court issued its final verdict on the case against him. The case now faces collapse. His family is calling for thorough investigations to establish the cause of his death. Hassan Mugambi, Citizen TV.